Hello my friends and viewers, today I'm going to review a French AMX-30 main battle tank which was developed during the 60s and the first delivered to the French army in August 1966. This is a premium version of AMX-30 tank in the game, and it represents the first modification of the tank, whose only difference from the line vehicle, from the regular variant, is that the main gun is supplemented by the M2 Browning high caliber machine gun instead of a 20mm autocannon, and the second difference from the regular variant is the premium status that allows you to earn more silver and experience during each battle. Its main difference from other main battle tanks of the era is a pretty light armor, around 18mm in the front and 30 to 40mm on the side plates and back part. However, the whole point of this tank was to sacrifice heavy armor for maneuverability and speed. This tank is pretty quick. It can move. It can reach up to 60 kilometers per hour on good roads. And it also has pretty good reverse speed, which allows you to retreat in case of danger quickly. It also has a perfect, in my opinion, it's one of the best guns on its BR. It has a perfect 105mm cannon which shoots heat shells with good trajectory and also with high damage, especially when the damage beyond armor or damage after penetration is concerned. It penetrates up to 400mm of armor, which is enough to kill most and probably all enemies of AMX-30. Well, you can penetrate basically everyone, and many of your enemies will also die from the first shot, which is a pretty good thing. This tank, this Leopard 1 had managed to kill me, but because I guess his driver didn't have a fire extinguisher because he was on a stock tank, he eventually died anyway. I will get third frag right now. Wait for it. Yeah, this third frag is a Leopard 1 which had burned to death. Those heat shells, unlike their which have an outer shell separated from the main charge by ball bearings to allow the round to be spin stabilized by the gun, without affecting the warhead inside. Those heat shells have better ballistics than most pin stabilized heat rounds in the game, and it's pretty good thing, especially given that those heat shells used on this French tank have good damage. As you can see, basically every single of my enemies had died from a single hit. Well, I had killed a late T-54 with a single shot just now. And now I'm going to kill a Patton 3 M48 with a single shot too. The main downside of this tank is that as I had mentioned previously, is lightly armored. However, well, it's not possible to develop an ideal tank, so you just have to deal with it. Well, in my opinion, it's one of the best best main battle tanks on the rank 5, and on BR-77, where it is placed, it's probably my favorite tank, and it is definitely better than its Soviet counterparts, because it has good reverse speed, it's quick, and it has a good gun with good ballistics and nice damage. You also have a 50 cal coaxial heavy machine gun, whose usefulness and the usefulness of this gun cannot be underestimated, because high caliber Brownings are known to be capable of penetrating and killing infantry fighting vehicles and armored cars, and in situations when your main gun, for example, is disabled by the enemy fire, you can use your high caliber Browning to engage lightly armored targets. And this tank is definitely better than AMX-30 Super, despite Super variant having stabilizer and thermal vision, simply because it is placed where the tanks from the 60s should be, on on the rank 5 and on battle rating 7-7, while AMX-30 Super is placed on 9-0, where it is just not advanced, simply not advanced enough to engage targets like Abrams tanks, T-72s or T-80s, which it can meet in battle because of its battle rating, and probably it is the reason AMX-30 Super was never produced in large quantities, unlike the regular AMX-30 and AMX-30 B2 Brennus. I recommend buying this tank if you're interested. It costs around it cost me around 7,500 golden eagles, and it is a sort of present for my birthday, which will be on the 1st of August. Well, I recommend buying this premium tank for research in French 3 because it is far better than AMX-30 Super, and well, it's simply a good tank overall. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe.